G'day guys. Okay, my last video was a little bit deep and meaningful, but I'm going to get right away from that today. I'm going to talk about some hardcore trading stuff. So stick around. Now, there's a lot of cliches that the talking heads on TV, and probably myself even, spout about the market. A couple that I've thought of. You won't go broke taking a profit. I hear that all the time. But I know people who take profits and still got no money. I've done it myself in the past. I've had winning trades but still go broke. So you can go broke taking profits. It depends how many profits you take and how many losses you take. Another one is buy the rumor, sell the fact. Now, I don't know if that's true or it's not, but I can guarantee it's never made me any money knowing that one. And look, there's countless other ones that, as I say, the professionals and talking heads on TV just flows out of their mouths. But there is one that I heard many years ago that has made me money, and it's this: the first move is often the wrong one. Okay, so this is something to know during reporting season. When information comes out for a company, like the half-yearly report or the annual report comes out, and the market is about to open, it's very interesting to watch some shares to see what they do initially. And while it's not always true that the first move is the wrong one, it's often true, and you can take advantage of that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through 3 shares that I follow. I've spoke about all 3 of these on this channel before, and we're going to see what they did. This is just 3 examples. See what they did the day after, or the day that they announced, and how the market responded. The first one is GrainCorp. So if we take a look at the chart, you can see that the day before they announced, they were at $7.34. The day of the announcement, so it opened up and it had gapped down 6 cents. Not a massive amount, but it had gapped down 6 cents. And then after that, it fell a further 11 cents, bottoming out at $7.17. But as you can see from that chart, that day it shot up, and I haven't put it there, but I think it ended around the $7.60 mark on that day. And you can see after that it continued up to hit a high of $8.38, which from that close is an extra dollar, close to 15% gain over the next few weeks. So if you had have been watching that day that they announced and seen that it was down, 3 or 4% on the open, you may have panicked and you may have sold, thinking it was bad news, thinking you may have missed something. Well, maybe you didn't. Maybe you didn't. Maybe the report was pretty good. Okay, so I'll talk about more why that happens in a moment, but let's just go through a couple more. The next one to look at is MYX, Mayne Pharma. Similar sort of thing. You'll see that the day before they announced, they closed at 70 cents, and they were down a few cents that day. They opened up the next day at 67 cents, so that's down nearly 5% on the open, and they actually went down to 66. Then after that, bang, you can see that candle there straight up, and they hit a high of 78 cents that day. So again, if you had looked at the trading early on, you may have got faked out thinking, oh no, it's bad news, they've announced the market's down, I'd better sell my position. If you had done that, you would have cost yourself a lot of money. As you can see, after that day, it did come back for a few days, and now is starting to trend up again. So it's going to be interesting to watch this one over the next few weeks to see where it does end up. Just today, it hit nearly 80 cents, 79.7. So it's still going through its move. We'll just wait and see what happens with that. And the third one I want to look at is TPG, which announced yesterday. So if we have a look at the chart for that, you can see the day before they announced, that was $6.04. And then yesterday it was, when the market opened, it actually gapped up around about 4% at $6.29 and continued to go higher, went to $6.34. But then from there, it just sold off quite quickly and quite alarmingly. By the end of the day, it was at $5.76 with a low of $5.70. So you can see there from top to high, from $6.34 down to $5.70 is over 10%. So that's quite a big move in one day. But what happened? Like, the market was initially really excited about the report, but all of a sudden it decided it didn't like the report and started to sell off quite dramatically. Now that's 3 examples, and I think if you had a look for yourself, you'd find plenty more examples like that. So what is happening? And this is my theory. People unlike you and me that have tens of millions, hundreds of millions, perhaps billions of dollars to invest, take positions in these companies, but it's not as easy as just going to the market and putting your order in. If you've got $100 million to invest in a stock, you just can't dump $100 million on the market and wait till it gets filled. Because if it's on the buy side, people will keep jumping you. You're thinking, wow, there's this massive support there, we'll just keep jumping it, and you'll probably not get filled. Your order will excite the market that much that it will just keep getting away from you. And vice versa, if you're on the sell side, you want to get out and you've got $100 million worth to sell, people will keep jumping you as well, because they think, well, someone's getting out, we better get out before them, and it'll drive the price down. So these big fish in the market have to be a bit smarter than to just dump these stocks. So what they do, and you can test this theory for yourself and talk to a few professionals out there who know about this. They will go the wrong way initially to try and manipulate the market, try and get some momentum in the wrong direction, and then as soon as that happens, they will head the other direction to get their actual trade that they want to get on. So if you look at back at TPM there, someone, or maybe quite a few people, wanted to sell this stock. Either they were in it and they wanted to get out, or they read the report and they're happy to short sell TPM. So what they do, they buy. They put their orders in, they drive the market up, they get some momentum going up, some excitement. People, let's just say the uneducated people, they will think that the report was good, they think they've missed something, it's actually better than it looked, and they will just jump in and start buying. And once they create this bit of a feeding frenzy, then they start selling. The big fish will start selling and start selling into this strength that they've created themselves. So this is a saying, the first move is often the wrong move, that can make you money. And now that you know it, look out for it, because it does create opportunities, especially during reporting season, but also, generally when announcements come out. If it's a rather large company with a rather large announcement, just watch what the market does initially, and then watch what it does half hour, half a day later, because there can be opportunities there. Okay guys, a bit more educational today. Something I want you to think about. There are opportunities there that you can miss, and you can misinterpret what the market is doing. But if you know what the big fish sometimes do, then you can join them. Rather than be their cannon fodder, you can actually join them and trade the stock the way that it's going to move. TPM is going to be interesting over the next few days. I actually sold yesterday into that strength after reading the report. I've been an admirer of TPG for quite some time. Not so much now. I thought I'd get out. I might be wrong. It might go up from here. It's having a fairly good day today last time I looked, so I could be wrong. But I sold out of TPG for TPM for the time being, and we'll see what happens with that. Follow Main Farmer, and also GrainCorp. There was an opportunity there from 7.17 all the way up to 8.34. So plenty of room there to put a trade on. So look in the future for those types of opportunities, and you could make a few bucks. That's it for now. I'll talk to you soon.